Okay, everybody. Okay. The one we've been waiting for.
The one we've been waiting for.
I talked about you last episode.
No way.
I sure did. I sure the fuck
Wait,
did.
it was all the way at the end?
I think it was. Yeah, where I was like, next week I got somebody. But y'all ain't getting it next week. Y'all getting the week after. Ha! Anyway. Okay. Are you nervous? Are you ready?
A little bit.
Okay. Don't be nervous.
Yeah,
okay.
we're just going with it.
It's okay, we're gonna go with it. Do you want to introduce yourself or you want me to introduce you?
I guess I can introduce myself.
Okay.
I'm Ashley Lee. Ashley Lee Renee.
That girl, period.
Ashley, Ash, whichever. I don't really know. You know what's crazy?
What?
Is I say to some of my students sometimes, because I'm a career planning specialist for incarcerated education, and I say to them, I'm like, I teach them about like interviews and elevator pitches, and I say, I'm like, the hardest part is talking about yourself.
Yep.
And right there, like blank. Like, who am I?
Like, and I love this thing where it's like when you're talking about yourself, don't list your accomplishments.
Right.
Just
Go.
Yeah. It's like
right. But it's like those
you go to.
Yeah.
Right.
So, born and raised in LA.
Period.
Brentwood, Long Island.
Right.
Played lacrosse my whole life. Big reader, big writer. I love meditation. I've been loving the gym.
Period.
It's been very therapeutic for me, and also to just holding myself accountable has been amazing. Also, to being an athlete my whole life, it was hard to get back into being an athlete without having a coach.
Right.
So that has been huge for me. And just trying new things has been my new thing. And I'm trying this. This is we're here.
This is Ashley. This is exactly who I spoke about last episode. I wanted her to come on because I feel like just her articulation and just her outlook on life is what a lot of young girls need to be hearing right now, because I feel like now is, well, we know everything that's going on with like the election and just everything. We'll definitely talk about that, don't worry. But it's just a hard time for us, I would say, especially as Black women, with all the negativity that we're about to be experiencing and we've already experienced thus far. So I think that it's important for me to have just real Black women on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Just to talk and just show themselves. So I'm happy that you're here.
I'm happy
so
to
excited.
be here.
I'm
so honored.
I love it. I love it. Okay, we're going to start off with my game. Y'all know I love this. I was supposed to have a name for this years ago.
It's okay.
Anyway.
It's called the mystery game.
Right.
Yeah.
Mystery question.
Mystery question.
Period. Maybe we should do like 2 or 3 each, and then we'll do our information cards.
Yeah.
But yeah. We're on the Just Jay podcast, bitch.
Just Jay.
Period.
Yeah. I was just telling her, I looked through her Instagram, your podcast Instagram, and
get off.
I said to her that seeing her growth from the beginning to now is immaculate. It's amazing. I'm honored to be here because you put so much work into it and it shows. So
thank you.
You're doing your thing. So what do I do? Just open it?
Yeah, you can just open it and then read your question and then answer it.
Okay. Favorite holiday and why?
She got me some wine, y'all. It's so good. So if y'all see me chugging it down, mind your business.
Riesling.
Mind your business. Got it?
Not
$5.
$5.99. Yeah. Favorite holiday? I would have to say is Christmas. And not for the material items. Well, growing up, me and my siblings were extremely spoiled, but my dad kind of shifted that, where I would say when I was like 15, 14, my dad stopped really giving us gifts and would give us like money, and then we would go on like family trips.
Right.
So he kind of took Christmas into like what it really means for the family time, the connection, and because everybody's so fast-paced, everybody's in school, everybody's working, so that time to be on a vacation with all of my family has just like made me happy. And it's a tradition that we still keep to this day. So Christmas we know is vacation. So not gifts. I'm a gift giver.
Right.
Try not to be anymore, but it's hard. Do you want me to pick all 3 or no? Okay.
Yeah, we'll go back and forth. I wrote them so shit out. What two signs created you, and how do you feel about each zodiac? Now that's a good fucking question because it is Leo season, and my father is a Leo. Ciao. I ain't gonna lie. Leos are one of my favorite signs though, because I am a daddy's girl, and I don't know, my dad, I don't know if it's a Taurus Leo thing, but like I just get him different and he get me different.
Okay.
Love Leos for sure. My mom is an Aries. Now Aries and Taurus, because she's a ram and a bull.
Okay.
They don't really mix, but that's my girl. Like I fuck with her. She cool. That's my mom. Like, you know, whatever.
Cool.
She cool. Like, yeah, you know, that's my signs.
That's so funny.
They cool or whatever. You know, Aries men are whack though, but you know, Aries women are cool, I guess.
That's your mom. That's your dad.
Facts.
Let's see. This should be cute.
Thanks.
Oh wow. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Crazy part is me and my homegirl always talk about this because I am an introvert where I can only be around crowds for so long before I become, or if the energy is off, and I'm very observant.
Right.
Where I'm observing everything and I can feel people's energy where like it's time to go.
Right.
At a certain point.
Right.
But I am an extrovert when I'm around people that I'm comfortable with. So I can be very like loud and talk very loud, and when I'm around people that make me feel comfortable. But if I'm around people that I don't really know, I'm not feeling the vibe, I'm an introvert completely.
Facts. Yeah. I feel that. Totally.
We always talk about that because I'm like, girl, I'm ready to go.
Right. Once I give you that look, it's like,
that's
your purse, babe.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I actually have your keys.
What is your biggest pet peeve? That's funny because I just updated some of these questions. I wrote that last night.
Oh, wow. It was meant for you to get that.
Right?
Yeah.
Damn, I got a lot. Hypocritical people.
Okay.
Like if I can't do something but you do it, I don't like that. And double standards.
Yeah.
Those are my biggest.
But I feel like some double standards are
right.
They're just like embedded.
Yeah, I was just gonna. Yes. Some are embedded, but I just feel like just the double standard of like, if a man could be a hoe, why can't I? And if a man could be loud and proud about what he doing, why can't I?
Right.
Because when a woman do it, it's like, oh, she's a hoe, she's a slut. No.
Right.
So are you then?
Right.
You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Like, just when it comes to us doing our thing freely, and then it's a problem when men do it.
Right. But those are the stereotypes or the norms that have been set on our gender.
I'm gonna change that.
I respect it. I really do. Okay.
Damn, this one is good.
What do you think the world will look like in 5 years? I honestly don't have an answer for that.
Right.
I don't know what our world's going to look like in 5 years. You know, I've kind of embodied living in the moment because I've learned that when I don't, I am such an overthinker where I will psych myself out of like everything.
Right.
So I just try to live in the moment and like not really try to focus on like, I'm trying to like figure out what I will look like in 5 years. So,
right.
I don't really know where the world will look like in 5 years, but I hope that the world looks more inclusive in 5 years, is more focused on restoring and reform and giving everybody a chance in life because we're all human, and I think that's important.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. I have these affirmation cards. Now, I've never used these on the show.
Okay.
But something told me, like, nah, this would be the perfect person to do them with.
Okay.
Basically, what I want to do is just shuffle them up a little bit, and then we'll each pick a card and read it, and then we'll, see, like, how does that make me feel today?
Okay.
Do I need to hear this message? Stuff like that. Just trying to get a little spiritual. Just a little something. I'm gonna let you pick first.
Okay. Got to close my eyes.
Period.
Okay. Wait, is it?
Oh shit, is it? Oh, I think they're both, like, the back is like an explanation.
Okay, so the affirmation is, I am able to accomplish anything I set my mind upon. Yeah.
Period. Good you are.
Yeah, and I think that even coming here today was I was nervous because we've never like spoken, like, and then it's like shared, I guess, or like being asked so many questions and like having your own opinion about it. Sometimes you overthink. Like I said, I'm an overthinker. So accomplishing something. This is something that I guess I'm accomplishing, and I set my mind upon it. And we've had conversations, so Yeah, and also too, just with school and with work and with just things in my everyday life, I feel like when I set my mind to something, I do it.
Yeah.
And I think I said this before, is like my dad always told me, you start something, you finish. Whether you like it or not, finish it.
Yeah.
Until like you can't do it anymore.
Right.
Like legit.
Yeah.
So it's always been.
Period.
Yeah. So yeah,
that was a good card. See?
Yeah, it was.
See, I'm gonna start doing
this.
Mine says happiness is a choice. I choose happiness today. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Oh, and it's a little smiley face.
That is very nice.
Oh. I am very happy today, period. I knew I was going to do some great things today. Hello? I'm doing it. What the fuck? Oh, where are my notes at? Oh, here they go. Okay, I have my note card. They know I'm notorious for this. Now, I guess let's just get into it, okay? We have to talk about how we met because it's a beautiful story. It actually really is a beautiful story.
It is.
So, I guess I'll tell my perspective and you tell yours. Okay. So, I was at the marina one day, smoking, doing my thing, living my life by myself. And I had heard I don't want to say yell. It would not kind of a yell, but not like an angry yell, kind of like a sad yell, like a trying to get your point across type of yell. So I looked outside, because where you're at in the marina, you can see everybody in their cars, and it's her. And I immediately, when I saw her, I knew it was her. So then I was like, okay, I know who that is. Let me mind my business. Let me go back to doing what I'm doing. But as I was sitting there, it probably was I don't know how long you were there for, but it probably was like a 5 to 7 minute duration of where I was just hearing her keep going. I was rolling the window down, rolling it up. I was like, wait, is she, what's going on? Because I just wanted to make sure she was okay. So, but then, as a woman, I think also at that time I had just really found myself all over again from being in just a negative relationship with my ex. So your tone of voice and your just distress, I felt it and I resonated with it. So then I was going back and forth between damn, do I go approach this girl? Because by that time she had been going back and forth with whoever she was going back and forth with, and I guess he had gotten in the car and drove away. So she was there by herself. So at that moment I'm like, okay, let me go say something to her. But then I'm like, nah, let me not say nothing to her, because you know how people be you be in my business. He was over there watching me. I just didn't want her to overthink it and be like, damn, this bitch was watching me the whole time. I didn't want it to be no weird shit. So I went back and forth in my mind, and I'm like, nah, I know that feeling, yelling at her man, being upset about whatever the situation was, and then that car ride home, you either crying or you just furious, and there's nobody that either knew what the situation was that you had just gone through, and you gotta go home and act like everything's cool. I just know all of the trauma that comes with that. So in my head I was like, no, I want to be the first face that she sees after the fact, so that when she drives home she's like, okay, phew, somebody saw me, I don't have to talk about that moment anymore, let's just move on. So I drive up next to her and I'm a little nervous because I'm like, I know this girl, but I don't really know this girl to the point of we can have a girl moment like this for real. So I was like, yo, listen, I don't know what happened. I don't know what you're mad about. I don't care. But just know, I see you. And whatever you're upset about is valid if you're this worked up. But don't stress it. You cool. If you need me to talk, you know the number. That's it. I drove away. And we hugged, I think. Yeah. We hugged. We had a good interaction. Yeah. She was honestly happy to see me. So, her kind of, opening up and, putting her guard down was kind of oh, okay. I made the right choice. Because you know how some girls are just what do you want? Mind your business. What do you I thought it was going to be like that, but it really wasn't. So I'm happy that. And I drove away and I was like, girl, you did that. Yeah. She needed that. And I'm happy that I did, because now, that was the start of our real friendship for real. Because I think that was where we both were looking at each other differently. Damn, nah, that's a real girl's girl. And, we've been like this ever since.
No, yeah.
So,
It was a moment of vulnerability.
For sure.
And it was a moment that if you're in a relationship,
right,
or if you're in any ship,
right,
you're not always going to see eye to eye with the person that you're with.
Right.
And it was a moment where, we were going through something.
Right.
And he drove off and I was there by myself. And I seen her approach me. And my first thought was, oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Somebody I know seen this happen. And that was just, I guess, a moment of embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't feel like that.
Right.
Because it happens. Mm-hmm. You're not going to always agree or, you're not going to always agree to disagree. Like sometimes you get into whatever. And when you approached me, at first I was like, oh my gosh. And then when I actually spoke to you, it was actually at ease because it was the way that you approached me. The things that you said, I knew it wasn't you trying to
be nosy
dig or be gossip. It was like, listen, I don't even care what happened.
Yeah.
Just know that you're okay.
Right.
And like you're good.
Yeah.
And I respected that. And I think there's many times where we speak about that where I always praise you for that because that was the moment where I was like, okay, like that wasn't her trying to get gossip, go back to whoever and talk about it. It was just like you just saying like, I see you, you're good.
Yeah.
And I respected that. Yeah. And even he respected it because he was like, oh, wow. Because you normally don't get that, you know? Yeah. And I told him, like, no, like, this is what happened. It was definitely a moment that I needed.
Yeah.
And also, too, to think about my relationship then and now, I think I told you that, like a full whirlwind. And it's because relationship is about compromise. Yeah. It's about learning how to speak to your partner. It's about learning how to kind of just look the other way when things happen. Because it's like, is it really worth an argument? Yeah. Or is it just, you wanting your person to be who you are? And that's what I had to understand in my head. And a whole spin of other things, but that's how we first met. And then it went from there.
I think, like, the whole time that I was sitting there, I'm like, damn, what am I going to say? Like, what? Yeah. Let me get my words together before I get over there and I start rambling. And then, like, as I was rehearsing, I'm like, no, girl.
And it was like you didn't even say much.
And that's what I'm saying. When I was in my head, I was like, no, girl, just go over there and be yourself. Yeah. Like, don't say too much because there's not much to say. Right. Keep it short and sweet and be like, no, I see you. Like, you're okay. You're
and probably going to be upset. Yeah, what also I respect you for is the fact that you asked me if you could even speak about this. Right. Right? Yeah. Even though it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah. But it was just like, is it okay if I even bring it up? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay because that's the past. And also, too, that's a part of the story of how we met. Yeah. So it's like, it's fine,
Yeah, we went to lunch, a couple weeks ago? Yeah. And I was literally talking to her because, it was a plan for her to be on the podcast. And I was like, if we can't talk about that, like, how do we bring it to the audience? Yeah. And she was like, no, girl, like, that's a form of transparency. Like, let's talk about it. And I was like, you know what? Let's do that. And because I feel like her relationship is just such in a different place now, it's like, that's a thing of the past. Like, it was a growing moment. It gave her a new friend at that point. So it's just like, I'm proud of that moment. I really am. Like,
you should be.
It really...
And I'm proud for even allowing you in to that way but also too, it was a moment where you already seen what was already. It wasn't like I was letting you into anything. It was just... me not feeling embarrassed, I guess, and just allowing it to just be what it is because we're human and we have our moments. Yeah. Yeah.
Great moment. I love that. It's like a core memory in our relationship.
It is.
I love that. I'm so happy. I'm not happy it happened, but I'm happy.
No, yeah.
Because, sometimes you meet the people you're supposed to meet in the midst of your chaos.
Yes. So that is very true.
That's why I was like, let me go talk to this girl. Because ain't nobody talking to her. And I remember when I was like that with whoever. Right. And I was like, damn, I wish somebody would call my phone right now and be like, are you good? Right. So I was like, let me be that person. Even though, whatever. Like, you all right? Yeah. You okay?
It's
true. Go ahead. Go drive home. You're all right. Cry if you want to, but that's it. No more of that.
No more of that.
That was it.
We're done. We're done.
I love that. Oh my God. That makes me so happy. What was the first thing that surprised you about me? Like when we both drove off from that interaction, what was the first thing that you thought?
I guess thinking back, like relief that the interaction was genuine. Yeah. So I kind of felt from that interaction with you that you were a genuine person, even though like we've never really spoken before. Yeah. That was what I got from it. That you were just it was just genuine. Like it wasn't like, I don't know, you can tell when somebody's ill will, even if they try to like mask it. That was not your intention at all. And that happened like 2-3 years ago. Happened like 2020. Yeah. So that was like my first thing. It was just like relief.
Period. I love that. So your middle name is Renee.
Yes.
Right. Mine is as well.
No way. Spelled the same?
Yeah.
No way.
My middle name is Ebony Renee.
So my sister's name is Ebony.
I was about to say, what?
No.
But it's like, I want to talk about like the sisterhood of the Renee middle name.
Okay.
Because I have like 4 homegirls, including you, that have the same middle name.
Okay.
And I feel like that is just like
Renee.
My grandma's name is Renee. Her middle name is Renee. My mom's middle name is Renee. So it's
I
just
think like Renee, Marie, those are all common middle names.
Yeah.
Which I think I love my middle name.
I know, and I'm like, I hope I have a girl so I can pass it down. Yeah. Like even further because it's just like. And when you meet other black girls and they're like, oh, middle name is Renee too. It's like, girl, what?
Yeah,
for real? Like, oh, that's crazy. I don't know. It's like a universal.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Period. Shout out to my grandma.
Shout out to grandma too.
Period. Period. So obviously we have to address the elephant in the room. Even though it's not really an elephant. Kamala.
Oh. Okay.
It's not really an elephant, but a little bit elephant.
Okay.
Kamala, how did you discover that was the new situation?
What was I watching? I think I was on Instagram and Black Daily. The Black Daily posted it and I yelled. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. And I forgot. I think I ran upstairs to tell my mom. And that's how I found out.
How does that make you feel as a black woman?
It's a beautiful thing. Right? Even the opportunity is a beautiful thing.
Yes. I think that's my biggest thing. Like, I feel like as soon as it was announced, everybody's like, oh, well, she did this. No, like, let's just be happy for a black woman for 1 minute. Right. Like, let's just, a black woman that has the potential to do something really, really dope. Right. I feel like whenever we get to that level and we have the possibility to do something great. Right. Here comes everybody trying to. Oh yeah,
but also too that comes with it. Yeah. Comes with politics. Yeah. You're gonna be chewed up. Yeah. They're gonna find any and everything and any way to diminish your character because somebody doesn't like you. Yeah. So
I saw this thing on Instagram where it was like, just like a warning to all black people, or black women right now. It was like, just so you know, like the things that we're about to experience and we're about to hear, like it might try to fuck up your spirit, but like we gotta, remain as strong as we always have been. Right. For real. Right. But, let's talk about master's season. You just got your master's
in social work.
From?
Stony Brook.
Oh my God. Yes. How does it feel now? Like, now that it's over?
A little weird. Agree. Because, like, there's nothing to, like, look forward to doing for school, I guess. Also, too, I'm a big educational person. I love school. Yeah. I just love the challenge. Right. I look at classes as like an obstacle. Right. Like, it's so weird. Right.
I enjoy learning.
Me too. Thing. I enjoy learning. Yeah. And also too, when you're getting your master's degree in something, it's something you're specializing in. Yeah. So it's something that you love or it's not like you're taking prereqs and it's like science, chemistry, Spanish, like you're taking things that you actually enjoy. Yeah. So that was a big thing for me. And also too, just being a social worker, I think it's seen sometimes by people as like, oh yeah, she's a social worker. And it's like,
no, we need those.
I'm a badass social worker.
And I'm important as fuck.
Yeah. Hello. And I actually make a difference in rooms because I have the skills, I have the tools, I have the tactics, I have the educational background to deal with humans. Yeah. That people don't have. Yeah. So it's important. I love that. It is. Yeah, it's very important. And I think, sometimes if you're not a doctor or a lawyer, it's like, because I wanted to go to law school, I wanted to be a lawyer. I actually sat for the LSAT. Didn't do so hot. And, my parents were kind of pushing me after college to like, what are you going to do? Yeah. So I was like, I'm just going to apply for my master's degree in social work because I wanted to get a dual degree. Yeah. I wanted to get my master's degree in social work and I wanted to get my JD, which is my law degree, together. They have a program. Didn't do so good on the LSAT. Parents were like, what are you doing? I'm like, all right, I'm just going to apply for this social work. Right. So happy I did that. Yeah. And that right there pushed me to do what I wanted to do and kind of step out of my parents where like I'm done making other people happy or like what I tell people my plan are and now they're like stuck on that plan. Like your journey's your journey. You don't know where you're gonna go. Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna be here. So anybody younger than me or whatever, it doesn't matter. You may think you know what you're gonna do. I promise you 8 times out of 10 it's not going to go that way. Yeah. And that's okay.
Because then you might find something that you really love and that you're
passionate about. Passionate for.
Yeah, yes. Facts. I agree.
I've actually been in rooms with lawyers because I interned with the Legal Aid Society. So that's basically a pro bono program that, so if you're you get arrested, you don't have money for a lawyer, they appoint a lawyer to you, the courts. And that's Legal Aid Society. That's like a 18B attorney, like a free attorney.
Right.
So I interned there being a social worker, and to see how lawyers interact, to see how miserable they are coming into work, to see them exchanging money in the hallways, to see these things, I'm like,
yeah, it ain't for me.
I'm not changing who I am and my morals and for that.
Yeah.
No,
that's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
No, thank you.
I'm happy that, like, I don't know, we really watched each other struggle getting our degrees. Like, it was a lot of fucking work. It was a lot of long hours. Oh my God. It's just like all flashing back to me because it's been a while.
Oh, hours,
like, wow.
How many presentations I've done?
Right.
I don't even want to think about it.
Right. I only opened this laptop now for this podcast because it's just like, what else? What else on there? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking about sitting for the LSAT for sure.
Well, because you got your master's degree in criminal justice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, my main objective in life that I really want is to be a judge, Supreme Court judge to be exact.
I gotta be a lawyer first.
100%. But actually, in some states you don't have to go to law school, but I would want to just so that I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. After I've been done with my master's for like a month now or whatever. Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't really want to go back immediately.
But they say if you stop, it's very hard to get back.
Well, I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I'm gonna just have to see because
I actually want to get my PhD in criminal justice from John Jay. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Because I want to be like, my ultimate goal is to become a researcher. And like that would put me on the scale for that. Right. But I'm definitely gonna wait. Right. Because I need my loans forgiven. 100%. 100%. 1,000%. Oh yeah, 1,000%. Forgive my loans for sure. 1,000%. I just those need to go away.
I don't really want to pay for law school right now. Anyway, so can we talk about the Prada perfume that you just bought for me? Because we went to lunch like a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, she had texted me before that, and she was like, I have a present for you, because, like, I had given her a bouquet of flowers.
No, she's definitely making it seem like it was just a regular-ass bouquet of flowers. She gave me these beautiful orange roses.
You know, I had to do orange.
That she literally posted a video of her putting the whole thing together. Also gave me a gift card. But the roses, when I tell you those roses were absolutely stunning, lasted me almost like a month and a half in my room. Period. Blossomed. I kept posting them. Yeah. If you see it, if you follow me, you see the flowers over and over again.
I was like, oh my gosh, she loves them so much. Oh, but they were very beautiful.
They were stunning.
They surprised me the way they was blooming. I was like, damn.
Yeah, those were fire.
So yeah, we went to lunch and she's like, I got a present for you. Hands me a little box, Prada wrapping paper. First of all, I ain't never been that bougie. I'm bougie, but I ain't never been that bougie. So I'm like, girl, what? I don't know what. I couldn't even fathom or like guess what I thought it was. So I'm like, okay, let me just open it. I opened it, girl. It's the perfume that I had been, you know when you like want to buy yourself something, but you just don't want to spend the money for real? And you're just like, nah, I'm just going to wait. Girl, I had literally been asking my boyfriend for that for like months. And I sent it to him. He was like, oh, thank God, I don't gotta buy it.
Thank God.
I was just like, and I was screaming in the restaurant. I was like, how did you know that I wanted this?
First of all, I didn't know she wanted it.
Yo, I just
thought
happy.
The gift was like, you know, I got it for her graduation. So it was like, okay, people graduate, they're proud of you. So I was in there and I'm like, okay, I'm proud. Like, fuck it.
Are you?
Yeah, like,
wow, I loved it. Yeah, I had it on right now, period.
I smell it. I knew
I've had it on every day since I got it. Girl, I had the little travel size in my bag. I said, yeah. Girl, I had it on every single
so good.
day.
Now you have to get you get those little...
Yeah. Tell me that.
Yeah.
Girl.
Perfect.
I love that shit. I literally had it on every single day.
It smells so good.
Every single day.
So good.
Since I got it.
They're actually coming out with it. I told you.
You did tell me that. Girl, as soon as I got in the car, opened it.
Yeah, of course you did.
Screamed. Yep. I was screaming. My lungs. I was like, no way. Yeah. Like, wow. Yeah, you were rolling for that. I will never forget that.
I'm proud of you.
Like, the happiness that shit bought me. Girl.
And I actually had that one. It's so good.
Oh, my God. Girl, it smells like just rich bitch. Like, rich, smart bitch. Like, yeah.
Oh, my God. My homegirl, she... she smells good all the freaking time. But she was wearing Juicy Couture. And I was like, girl, what is that? What is that? And she was like, whatever. She's like, Juicy Couture. And I'm like, I need that.
Right.
Like now.
Right. Like a good scent.
Yes. And she got it for me. And now she knows, like, that's my thing. Oh, my goodness.
I love a good scent. Oh, my God. So why social work?
Honestly, me wanting to do a dual degree, so getting my JD with the social work degree, I really don't know at first. I'm thinking about like when I first started, I don't really know.
Right.
But once I was in it, I knew that it was because there are so many people, so many communities that are so underprivileged and so marginalized and so kind of thrown to the wayside that we don't even know how to interact with them. So going to school and going my master's degree in social work, it taught me so many life skills that I could never learn somewhere else or in a different program. And actually, my first, because in Stony Brook with the program, you have to intern with 2 internships. So 2 outside placements. My first one was with Eastern Suffolk BOCES, and I interned there for a year. Mind you, these internships you pay for. Right. They're a class. Right. They're like 4 credits. Right. Okay. So I want people to get like internship is not paid. And it's not free. Right. You're paying for it. Right. So these internships should lead to a job or a career. Did not think that BOCES was going to lead me into a career. So it was Eastern Suffolk BOCES, the adult incarceration program. So they have an adult education program, but I'm for incarcerated education. So I go to Yaphank and Riverhead correctional facilities pretty much every day. And I have my own office separate, but I go there and I provide educational services and also life skills. So I'm a career planning specialist, so I provide career. Like they build resumes with me, they build cover letters, we do mock interviews, things of that sort. I did not think I was going to end up there when I interned there. And I did. And my supervisor was like, you're staying here. And I'm like, yeah. And I literally had to build up from the ground up. I took a part-time job that was like 2 days a week. Went to like 4 days a week. Had to sit down for a civil service exam. Got a 95 on the exam. Had to sit down in front of 4 people that interviewed me for the position. Got the position. Now I'm salary. Period. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, but it's amazing. But also too, it's amazing how you have to start from the bottom. I wanted to quit my old job so fucking bad. Girl. If you know me, you know so fucking bad. I hated it, but I stuck it out because something my dad also taught me: never quit a job unless you have one. You don't want to be without. So I stayed. But when I was able to go, my I picked up my shit so quick. I didn't have keys. It was I think that was the worst way I ever left a job. Because I was just like, no. Like, you're not doing this to me. Take your keys back. I love that. But and then I actually thought I was gonna end up with legal aid society because I thought I like criminal justice. I like lawyer. I want to be a lawyer. Like all that system. Wow. Did not want to stay there. I love that. So that goes to show you as well that you may think you want to be somewhere, and when you really get there, it's not where you want to be. So
wow. Oh my God, I love that.
Worker,
and she worked her ass off to get there.
The one thing I can say though, being a social worker, the only things that are tough is they teach you about vicarious trauma, where you can hold other people's trauma with you if you don't like let it go at the end of the day. That's tough sometimes because I'm dealing with individuals who are incarcerated. So I leave, they can't. They don't. So it's tough sometimes. And also too, knowing how to stop answering your phone and not check your email when you're off is tough. Being a social worker is tough because you care so much about who you're dealing with that it's like you want to, but you have to like cut it off. I'm done at 4. Yeah. My day's done at 4. Yep. But yeah, that's me.
See, this is why she had to fucking be here. Hello, she taught y'all something. The fuck. Wow, I love that. Period. Wow,
Why did I think that you had a master's degree in psychology?
My bachelor's degree, my minor was psychology.
Okay.
Okay. Like originally, my whole thing was I loved criminal justice. My first experience with criminal justice was through my family. Like my uncles, I would write letters to them my whole childhood. So I grew up and I was like, I kind of like this. Like, I want to know what goes on, what happens when they're in there, why are they in there, all that stuff. So then as I got older, I started taking more classes, and then the psychology thing got tagged onto it because I was like, I want to know the mindset behind why people do what they do.
Right.
So then, you know, I took that, got my degree in that, and it was great. But then I just felt like criminal justice was really where my heart was at, so I had to stick with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Stay with that.
And how was John Jay?
John Jay was actually one of my top schools. Okay. And when I was applying for schools during my bachelor season, I didn't get in. So I was devastated, like, going back to apply for schools for my master's career, because I was like, damn, like, what if I don't get in again? Like, this is the top criminal justice school. Like, I have to go here. And I got in. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. Very full circle moment. But John Jay was great. John Jay gave me a lot of opportunities. My journey was a little different because I was online. Okay. I think that if I was an on-campus student,
I couldn't do that.
I think if I was an on-campus student, I would have thrived even more.
Yeah, I can't focus.
Right. But my thing was, like, since COVID, I think I was a senior when COVID
happened.
Yeah, and I was still at Fairleigh Dickinson, so I was about to graduate that semester.
Okay. Wait, how old are you?
Okay, I was about to go back to that too. When I was in high school, I had completed 2 of my first years of college.
Oh, already. Wow.
Because I did the early college program.
Wait. Yeah. 2 years?
Yeah.
So you went into college a junior?
Technically, yes. Yes. Girl. I think I was 1 credit away from being a junior. Yes. Yes. But yeah, my school, I don't know, every time I say that to people, they're like, what? My school didn't do that. Yeah.
Well, Brentwood, I think they offered, like, for honors students, they offered, like, college credits.
Yeah.
So I know, like, one girl, actually, my sister's graduated from Brentwood, and one of the valedictorians, she's going to Yale.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she, I think, finished the whole year.
Yeah. But they used to do, like, we used to go to the high school or whatever, and then in the morning they would take us to a bus to Suffolk. So we would actually do the classes in person. I love that. Yeah, I love that. I was like, damn, what the hell? I'm in here with the old people. Like, what?
Yeah,
not the old people, but I was very, very young at that time.
Yeah, you had to have been like, 17, 16?
Hell yeah. But my mom was one of the people that was like, no, you really should do that. Like, you might not understand now.
But like, it matters.
Child, when I graduated with my bachelor's at
21. Because you still graduate with whatever college you go to.
Yeah. So when I got my bachelor's degree at 21 years old, I was like, yeah, this is lit. Like, thank God for my mom. Yeah. So yeah, I did that. Graduated a year early with my bachelor's degree. Then I went right into my master's, and I transferred from the school I was in New Jersey to John Jay because I was like, I just don't want to keep going back and forth in New Jersey. The schools had opened back up. I had been online for 2 years, for a year getting my bachelor's. So I was like, I'm just gonna go somewhere that I can keep doing it online because I had just got into the working field for real, and I was like, I don't really want to go back and then, you know, do the dorming shit again. I just couldn't do it. So I went to John Jay. It was great. I mean, I think it would have been better if I was on campus, but I think I got everything that I was supposed to get from it. Yeah. It taught me a lot. It was a lot of fucking hard work. I feel like 10 times harder because I wasn't in the physical classrooms. Right. But I enjoyed it. I mean, I think it was one of the best decisions I've ever made for real. Yeah. And I wasn't even going to apply because I didn't get in the first time. So I was like, I don't know. But I applied for John Jay and probably one other school. And I got into John Jay. And I was like, fuck that school. I don't need it. I don't need it. And I went. Yeah. So yeah.
Look at us.
Period. Period.
But I'm like, I really just want to get my PhD and just say, like, get it over with. Yeah. But we'll see. Yeah. We're going to take it.
I mean,
step by step.
Women like us, there really is no, okay, I'm done. Yeah. So it's just, we're always trying to excel and do more. But, you know, we don't really have to. But, you know, that's in our nature. Just to be overly compensated in whatever we want to be.
But like I said again, those lows need to be forgiven before I can before I do anything else. Yeah. So, yeah. And because I'm a social worker, with working at my agency, and I can be in a forgiveness program because I'm a social. You're like a social work, like not a social worker, but like you're a social servant, I guess. Like you serve the community in some way. So
that's lit.
Yeah.
That's
so
lit.
I'm.
So yeah.
Waiting.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Forget my loans first. Yep. I feel you. We talked about a lot thus far. Gemini man. Because your man's a Gemini too, right? Yes. What day?
The 19th.
Of June?
Yes.
Bitch, my nigga's the 18th. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I think I knew that. But I'm a little shocked you saying that. Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. Yep. Yeah, so...
I mean, I've never dated a Gemini other than him.
And you know what's crazy? My homegirl's a Gemini. And my first love was a Gemini. Okay. And after him, I was like, ew, fuck no, I'm never going to do that shit again. I hate Geminis. Talked mad shit for years. And my homegirl was like, you talking all that shit about us, and you gonna end up with one. And I said, but you lying, never,
Mm-hmm.
never that. And look,
yeah,
and she was right. So I mean,
he's definitely two people.
Listen, my boyfriend has probably more than two people in that body.
Yeah,
not gonna lie. And I mean, first couple months I was like, ooh, who is that? Hello, like nice to meet you. I've never seen you before. What?
Hi.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh, okay, yeah. I have names for his different personalities.
Oh yeah,
they really, that shit is not a joke.
Oh yeah,
and it's just
love him.
I mean, yeah,
love him.
I can't say I love them all, but
no, love him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't love
that. Right. I love him.
You love him.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. He matches my energy very well. Not in the sense that he matches it where we're the same. He matches me in the sense like he fills the gaps.
Right. Yep.
And I fill the gaps for him.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Cancer. Very sensitive, very mushy-gushy, very, let's talk. Yeah. I know something's wrong.
Right.
Very, but also I can feel it. And very playful, very like, so, and he can give me that emotion.
Yeah. He
can give me those conversations.
Yeah.
He can give me that compromise. He can give me that fun. He is so energetic. Way more energetic than I am. Yeah. Way more energetic than I am. But like, sometimes I be looking at him like, whoa. Yo, like, you're really getting on my nerves right now. Like, you're bugging right now.
Yeah,
like you're jumping off the walls. Like, honestly, let's just go for a walk. Because, like, I don't know what to do.
Let's get that energy out somewhere else. Because I can't. Oh, yeah, that's very...
But I do say to him, like, this is going to work perfectly because when we do have kids...
That's home.
Oh.
Yeah. That is home. Look, his car's out there.
And he's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even like think about it because he's so like me. I know I'm the parent where it's like I'll play with you, and now it's time to sit down.
Right. It's time for me to have a drink of water.
Yeah. It's time to sit down. It's time
you do your thing and I'll do my
playtime is done.
I feel you. Yeah.
He might not have the like willpower to be like, all right, we're done. Yeah. Because he's very nice. Yeah. Especially if we have a daughter.
He's going to play all night.
She's going to have him wrapped.
Yep. Wrapped. They mostly do. We do that to our dads. So, yeah. I don't know. I think for me, I'm a Taurus. So, like, I'm very, like, stubborn.
You want more?
I do want more. I should probably water that. Hold on.
Mine does too, but I was like, you know what? Whatever. We're just going to
pour a little water in our system. I don't know. I'm very, like... I don't know, I'm a very textbook definition Taurus, like, just stubborn, like, about her shit, like, I wouldn't say aggressive, but I can be if you want me to be. And I feel like my boyfriend is he's also emotional, but he's very, like, he can bring me back down from that alpha masculine energy that I've been resonating for a long time. Like, okay, no, you're actually a woman. Right. Like, let me be the man for real.
Right.
Like, calm down.
Right.
And I love that about him, because I feel like I've always been with men that I feel like I have to, be toe to toe with. And for him, it's just like, no, like I can stand here by myself. You could go sit down. Yeah. Like, you could go be a woman for real. And I love that. Yeah. Like, I love that.
Well, I'm very independent, but
me too.
I'm independent in my own ways.
Yeah.
Where like I don't really step on his toes because I don't really want to do the things he does. Yeah. But like even there's certain things like where, like, he wants me to walk on the inside.
Oh my God, yes.
And like he's adamant about it. Dude, and in the beginning,
true too.
Yeah, and in the beginning, I was like, "Come on,
the car's not even coming."
Yeah,
like, bro, let me just walk.
And like I'm very observant. I always tell him like, "Babe, I'm observant.
I'm seeing. I'm watching."
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, walk on the inside. But I understand why
at this
he
point,
says it.
Like, there's no talking about it.
Yeah, I don't even.
Like,
I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't even do it anymore. I literally don't even do it anymore. Like it's just like. It's
and sometimes now I just, when we're walking, I'll purposely go on the inside because I don't want to hear him yell at me.
Yeah.
And he'll look at me and be like,
then I also ask him like, but then sometimes I'll ask him like, you want me to stay on the inside because you don't want me to get hit. I don't want you to get hit.
Right. So now what?
So I'm just supposed to like be okay with you getting hit and like we just standing here
behind each other.
Yeah, so like just get hit together.
Exactly. Yeah, oh my God, that's so funny. That's so funny. Drew is dead ass like that. Yeah, and he really gets tight about it, like for sure. Like even when it comes to like me like touching doors. Like, opening doors to go somewhere.
He opens doors for me all the time. He opens my car door.
Me too.
Yeah.
And sometimes like we'll be walking into somewhere and like he'll walk the same direction as me. I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you going? And
yeah.
he'll be like, hello?
Yeah.
I do this every day. Like, what are you talking about? It's just, oh my God.
But that's right there,
though.
It is. And it's respect. And that's, you know, a man being a man.
Yeah.
And also, too, that's allowing them to have that masculinity within the relationship in that way, where it's like, you know, they're taking care of us the same way that we take care of them. Because I promise you, Anthony will not be packing me no lunches.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's okay.
Not facts, yeah.
Because I wouldn't want him to pack me lunch. Like, I just wouldn't.
Not yet.
You know?
Did it take you a while to get used to when you guys first started dating?
Did we take a long time to get used to?
Like him doing the things that he was doing?
No. It was there. He just...
Damn, I guess I'm fucking traumatic.
No, like, I mean, yeah, like walking on the inside, he like, actually, like, and I'm like...
telling you.
I'm like, yeah, I already used to it. I'm just, like, not used to whatever, but, like, in regards to, like, his masculinity, no, it's never been, like, me challenging. Also, I'm very independent. Like, I grew up with, you know, my dad, both my parents are still together for 30-something years, you know? So, you know, I grew up with a father who always told me, like, don't rely on anybody.
Right.
Like, where if I would go out to the movies, my dad was always giving me money.
Right.
You know? Like, don't ever expect anybody to pay for anything. Always have your own.
Yeah.
So, that's one thing that I had to get used to is, like, Anthony wanting to, at first, like pay for things. I'm like, no. Because me, I'm the type of person where, like, I don't want you to pay for everything.
Right. Yeah.
I ate too.
Yeah. I got something from the store too.
Yeah. Like, no need for you to do everything.
Yeah.
Do I like when you take me on a date? Sure.
Yeah, facts.
You want to pay for my nails? Sure. Yeah.
Because I've been doing that for a while by myself. So
like,
sure, you want to do it, sure.
But I'm not the type where, like, I expect it.
Yeah.
Where I'm always going to offer.
Yeah.
And, you know, if he takes it, he takes it. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to.
I think that's also, like, an important thing to talk about is, like, the fact that we both grew up with our parents in the house, both of our parents. Because, like, there's a difference between women who have their father in the home and women who don't. And what they look for in their partners. And I feel like that's something that my dad always taught me too. Like, before you trust a man, know that I got you. Like, my dad always had money in my pocket because, like, he was just like, you're not gonna go nowhere and have anybody else to look out for you. So make sure you got it yourself.
Right.
So I feel like when I first started dating my boyfriend, like the hyper independence that I was living in was just like a lot for him because it was like, damn, like you don't even help for nothing.
Right.
I was like, no, like you just give me some love. That's it. That's all I really need. Like I don't really need you to do the extras or I didn't go seek after you to bring you into my life for you to take care of me.
Right.
I brought you here because I genuinely have feelings for you and I want more out of life with you. You know what I mean?
And there's going to be a point where he may need to take care of you.
Yeah.
Right? In life.
Yeah.
Not saying now or anytime, but you don't know how life's going to go. You know? Yeah. Even too, like as women, when we bear children, we're kind of
vulnerable.
Very vulnerable.
Yeah.
We're not out and about.
Yeah.
Making our own money, doing our own thing, we lean on them to provide. If you are with someone that, you know, you're having a kid with somebody and it's the both of you guys together, like, that is just how it is. I mean, that's how I would want it to be, you know?
Yeah.
So that's important, but it's important that you guys have those conversations as well.
Yeah.
Communication is key.
Did your dad like your boyfriend now?
Yeah, they always have liked each other, yeah. They actually played ball together, basketball, like the Y.
Yeah. And
actually... not funny story, but like funny story. Like when I was in college, me and Anthony were not together. I knew Anthony since like 11th grade though. Took me to my prom. We went to college. We weren't together. Then I think it was like 1 year, but me and Anthony would always talk. Like, we would always like keep in contact. So Anthony and my dad were playing basketball at the Y, and my dad got hurt playing against Anthony. So, like, my Anthony was playing defense against my dad. Right. My dad gets hurt, like, bad, like, needs surgery on his knee. Okay. Anthony calls me. No, Anthony texts me and goes, your dad's in the hospital. That's it. Okay.
Where is the context?
What? Okay. So I'm freaking out. Right. I call my dad, I call my mom. My mom, what's going on? Anthony, just text me, whatever. My dad, like, something in his knee, like, popped out. I don't really know. I'm not going to say that. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever. Needed surgery. And Anthony, at the time, he felt bad because he was playing against it. But it literally had nothing to do with him. Right. Like, my dad just, he stepped back and it's over. Yeah. And Anthony actually went to the hospital and visited my dad. Aww. And I guess from there, the relationship, I can say, flourished between them. Yeah. They have a very, like, joking, one thing with my family, if you can't take a joke,
right.
Yeah, like you have to definitely have tough skin because my dad just jokes a lot, you know. But yeah, my dad has a great relationship with him. My brother has a great relationship. Everybody has a great relationship with him. Yeah, and same thing with his family. Yeah, love his mom. His mom always says, "If you guys break up, I'm still gonna talk to everybody. You're not getting up. You're not getting away from me." Exactly. So both of our families love each other, and that's a beautiful thing because a lot of people cannot say that. For sure. And that can really hinder a relationship. Yes. The family dynamic not being there. Yeah. It's funny because like my dad's a graphic designer. Okay. And Drew always had that creative, like, that boy could fucking create anything. I don't know. It's just weird. Like he could have a vision in his head and then fucking bring it to life in 30 minutes. And it's just like, wow. My dad is very similar though. So when Drew probably started getting into the graphic design thing, like for real, like again, probably like a couple months ago. But he had a clothing brand always when I met him. So like him and my dad will come, they'll fucking sit back there and talk. I've never had that for real. So it's like to see my dad really like look forward to somebody. Like Drew will pull up, my dad will be like, "Oh my God, Drew's here! Oh my God, what are we having for dinner?" Like I just love it. I love it. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling to know that the man who raised you and loved you and you know was the first man in your life who made you feel beautiful has a good relationship with the man who now does that for you in different aspects, you know? Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. I always be like, I love Drew. Drew's so cool. Drew's so cool. I'm like, wow, you never used to talk about nobody. I love that. I think that's super important. It especially when like you come from you have a strong father behind you. Like their approval means everything. Yes. Especially as like a daddy's girl. Oh yeah. So it's like I'm a big daddy's girl. Oh girl, same. Oh, you ask any of my siblings, I'm the favorite. Period. Yeah. I have 5 brothers. Yeah. And they know when it come to me, he gonna drop them dead. Yes. I know. Listen, child. I am the favorite. I'm a daddy's girl for sure. My mom hates that, but like, girl, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? If he needs blood, he's gonna come to me. If he needs a kidney. Anything. I got you. Anything. I'll give it to you right now. He's coming to me, Mom. Right. Yeah. Sorry. You're the outsider. I don't know. That's bad funny. If you could meet... I found this question on TikTok. I think she was a teacher. And she was like, I said this to my students and like I was just surprised by their answers. If you could meet, there's 2 versions of yourself. One from 5 years ago or one 5 years into the future. Which one would you want to talk to and what would you say? Got you there. Got you there. If I could meet myself 5 years past or 5 years future? 5 years future. I would say 5 years past. I'm gonna say the same answer. Yeah. Because again, me on my new mindfulness journey of just being in the moment. I don't really want to know where I am in 5 years. My thing is like same, but like I already know she's good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because whatever she learned from me right now, like she's good. Yeah. So like 5 years ago, I know I would probably be like, girl, like whatever you worried about, like just chill. Right. Live in the moment. It's gonna, we're gonna get here and we're gonna be great. Like don't worry. So I definitely would be 5 years past. Yeah, for sure. Because yeah. What movie/book character would you be and why? What movie character would I be? Movie or book, yeah. I don't read books that have like a storyline. I read like informational books, so that wouldn't fly for me. Movie character? Maybe Wonder Woman? Period. Or Catwoman? Period. I don't know. They were just like very powerful women lead characters, I guess. I don't know. Because I have Harley Quinn in my head. Because I just love her. I was her for Halloween, actually. Okay. I have Harley Quinn just because she's a badass. Yeah. And then, have you ever seen The Help? Yes. Skeeter. Okay. The one I was writing a book about their stories. Yes. I feel like that would be me. Because, like, tell me your story so I can write about it. Right. You know? And that was such a deep... It was a beautiful story. Yeah. It was an amazing story. It changed everybody's life. Yeah. So, like... That shit pie? Hello? If you didn't watch The Help, baby, watch it. Okay? It'll really
It's beautiful, beginning to end.
But that
amazing.
shit pie.
That shit pie.
And she was.
I got a few that I would. hey now, and she was fucking it up. Yo, that movie right there is a classic, boy. Damn. What's your favorite movie?
Taken.
No, no way.
Taken. Oh, the first one. The first one.
Wow, Taken.
I can watch Taken over and over and over again.
Really?
I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Taken or like Barbershop.
Okay, yeah. The Black Classics.
Yes, the Black Classics. Or Medea movies.
Yes.
Like the older ones.
Yes. Medea movies have been getting a lot of trash talk though. Did you see that video?
Yeah, because it's not the same.
Yeah. But I think
some things need to kind of just be left.
Yeah.
Alone.
In their time.
Like Medea came out with how many movies?
Right.
Like just leave the 7 or 8 that you have because they're classics. You're trying to keep going. It's kind of like that's why sitcoms and shows have ended.
Yes. Yeah.
Like it's just time.
It's drawn out now. It's good. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like That's So Raven can't.
Oh my God.
Be That's So Raven anymore. Like it's past that.
I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't want to watch you as a grown woman having kids and.
I did watch it. I did watch the first season. It was okay. It wasn't That's So Raven though.
Thank you.
But it was like a okay like spin-off.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm. Because her and Chelsea, it was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, oh my gosh, like they're grown. Yeah. And like they still act the same.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, facts.
But other than that, it was kind of like
I'm just not here for the spin-offs.
Yeah.
I forget what other fucking show they were trying to fucking bring back. But like, bitch, no. Leave it where it's fucking dead. Dead as a doorknob.
Yeah, because I feel like also too, like, letting go.
Mm-hmm. And starting something
even
new,
even as an author or director or anybody, it's healing.
Yeah.
To let go, try new things. And Tyler Perry is like a multi-billionaire, millionaire, whatever. Yeah. Like you're good.
He really probably don't have to make another movie ever. He could probably just do whatever.
Even like the Tyler Perry shows that he makes, I necessarily would not watch.
Right. I've heard, what's the one about the sisters? Is it called Sisters?
Sisters. It's called Sisters.
I've heard that one was good.
I did.
But I can't do, like, the long, drawn-out, like, dramatic storyline.
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, episode 2, where's it drawn?
But TV just hasn't been the same.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, ever. Since, like, we graduated high school.
And I feel like everybody's attention span is totally not what it used to be.
Even mine.
Mine, too. Girl, I could watch a few TikToks. Reading a book right now is kind of hard sometimes.
It's bad.
Yeah. It's horrible.
It's really bad.
It's terrible.
I can be on Instagram for such a long time. Yeah. And when I read a book, I can't even get past 3
after 10 minutes.
And that's why I even told myself, and also my boyfriend, I'm like, I need to really get off of Instagram. I need like a break.
Yeah.
But I know it's going to be so hard because it's such a thing that like I go on.
Yeah.
Where I think I was even telling you, I might have told somebody, but I have just incorporated not going on Instagram in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where I do not open my phone and open the app.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I take 5 minutes to meditate. Yeah. I get my routine for the morning done. And then once I get to work and I'm settled in, if I choose to go on, then I'll go on.
Yeah.
But I'm not opening my day to that because it gives me no purpose.
Yeah.
No fuel, nothing.
And sometimes, especially with this whole election shit going on, like every day you open your fucking Instagram and some fucking crazy ass news that'll shake your whole day. So it's like, why the fuck are you starting your day like that?
Oh, yeah.
So I had to check myself on that too a couple days ago. Whereas when the whole fucking Trump shit happened, I'm like, whoa. I can't be coming on here first thing in the morning and seeing this shit. Like, that's crazy. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
It's tough. You know, even seeking a therapist is like everybody may be beneficial.
Yeah.
For everybody to speak to somebody who doesn't know them. Yeah. So, something that I'm looking
I think the process of finding a therapist is what people shy away from.
Because it's hard.
So hard.
I'm a social worker.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to find resources that actually suit you, that actually fit you. But like you said, it's hard because nobody wants to go through the process.
Right.
The process is difficult because you're not just going to find that right one.
Yeah.
You may.
Yeah.
You might not. It's highly that you're not.
And the process will show you like what you're actually looking for. I feel like when people are like, okay, I'm going to get a therapist. They're looking for somebody that's going to heal all their problems. No, it doesn't work like that. Essentially.
Yeah.
So like you got to find somebody that you can actually sit and have a conversation with. Yeah. And that took me years. I had a black man that I thought I was going to love. Thought he was going to be so philosophical. And he was philosophical, but I just couldn't. We looked at different. I couldn't connect with you. My therapist now that I actually love is actually a white woman. Never would have thought that because my criteria was always, got to be black, got to be a woman. Why I was...
You go into therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go into her house. I tried everything though. I tried Zoom. I feel like I'm somebody that has to be really in your face for real to actually get anything. But you'll be surprised. Like, I don't know. There's so many different therapists that bring so many different things to the table. So like when I was talking to her, I was honestly like, not really giving her credit because I was like, how's this white woman gonna relate to anything I'm talking about? Like, how's she gonna
prejudged her
for sure. But it was just like as I started talking to her and she was like, no, I get that. Okay, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, she has a lot of knowledge behind her skin color. So I feel like it's just the process of finding somebody and trying people out is just because that'll devastate you. Like if you come through the first 2 people and you're like, oh, I don't really like, not finding nobody I like, it'll devastate you from wanting to do it again.
Yeah.
So
it is.
It's very hard.
It is.
It's very hard.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
In the end.
For sure. I've been in therapy for maybe like a year now. And I think like the whole journey of it was so beneficial because like you can't learn that shit by yourself.
No.
You can think that you're healing yourself. And
I mean,
you can.
Those books, I'm telling you, those informational books, if you really read informational books and you're tapping into whatever information you really want to learn and kind of like captivate on, it can be extremely reformative for yourself. Yeah. It really is, but you really have to like be in it. Yeah. Like where I mean, like when you're reading, you're taking notes on the side. Like you're really like digesting what you're reading. You really can. Yeah. But it's tough. Yeah. Nobody wants to do the hard work anymore. Oh, you know. Because if people are like, oh, you're a social worker, you're a therapist. No. I'm not. So, two different. Yeah. I mean, I can. Yeah. I could have my own private practice. I could be, I could have my own, like, I could be a therapist. I could have a therapy position. Yeah. I necessarily wouldn't. Yeah. Because I can't. Yeah. I'm just not that type of social worker. Yeah. And I'm proud in being able to say that because I'm never going to offer something to somebody that I know that I cannot provide or fulfill. Yeah. Because it's an unjust to whoever's taking my services. Yeah. So I would never do that. I agree. I think when I was getting my bachelor's, I was like, maybe like being a therapist could be something that I would want to do, but then it was just like, that's not where my heart is at. Yeah. And I'm a crier, so I will be in that session with you crying, and that is so not what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. So it's just like, can't do that. Yeah. I'd be like, can I get a minute? You sit right here. I'll be right back. But that's vicarious trauma. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's tough. Yeah. It is tough. It's very tough. Yeah. Damn. Wow. That's all my talking points. We could just talk about whatever now. That was good though. That was very good. That was very good. Like it just flow. See, I told you it was gonna flow. Yeah. It's just gonna be whatever it was gonna be. It's honestly like kind of therapeutic in a way. That's the other thing. Like people be like, how do you sit and just, because most of my episodes are just being by myself. Like I am the only host. I don't have a co-host. So like, how do you just sit like and just constantly be talking? I'm like, listen, there's always something to talk about, and it's like. I could pull things that like I've never spoken about before and feel so healed at the end of it. Mm-hmm. Just for the fact of talking about it. Because I know I'm going to upload it and somebody's going to watch it and be like, damn, I feel that. Yeah. So yeah, I love it. It's very good. And I feel like sometimes like doing this and also going to therapy like bounce off each other. Because before I talk to her, I'm talking to myself. Right. Right. So it's like whatever I come up with here is like, okay, I could talk about this with her because I've already done it before. Right. So, I don't know. I think everybody should, whether you write or whether you have a podcast, whatever, I think everybody needs that outlet outside of therapy as well. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. It's needed. That was good. You did very good. Oh, thanks. I didn't even think you was nervous, bitch. You are so articulate. Ooh, girl. I mean, honestly, I always say this to people that, like me being very articulate and my language and being able to speak, I took a intensive communication course in undergrad. Mm-hmm. Intensive is the word. Intensive. Yeah. That was absolutely one of the courses that has changed who I am and how I speak to people. Yeah. Because she taught us how to speak, how to look, how to engage, how to articulate yourself, how to pause, how to not use filler words, like stuff like that. Yeah. So it's important, you know, to be able to do that. And I'm grateful I took the class. I'm grateful I signed up because, you know, it really did. School. Shout out, Potsdam, 2020. No, because
I love that.
Yeah, you know.
I love that.
There's a lot of stuff we learned in high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, child, no. My undergrad and my master's courses were like everything that I've ever learned for real. High school taught me nothing.
I say this all the time that bachelor's degrees should require students to intern in at least one place of their degree, interest, whatever. Yeah. Because it's absolutely ridiculous that these kids are leaving four-year colleges, four-year universities with nothing. With the paper that says that they graduated from wherever. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And then when you're applying for jobs and it's like, well, what can you do? No experience. It's like, what you mean? I just went to school. I have all these courses I took. I just went to school for mad long. What you mean? What I got to do? Look, I don't know. Test me out. I don't know. And they don't. Yeah. Because jobs don't care about what you know. They care about your experience. Yeah. And it's ridiculous because they're setting kids up for failure. And that's like totally like my journey right now because it's like that wasn't a requirement for either one of my degrees. So it's like, and I'm honestly, and don't be like me, I'm not even thinking about an internship. And I see everybody else doing it, it's like, oh, my school don't require that. I'm not doing that. So it's like I should have gone the extra mile, but I didn't because now that I'm like in the work field trying to find a job, it's like, damn, like, what can I do? Like, I know a lot of shit, but like, what can I actually do? What have I actually done for real? What's my experience realm? And it's just like, it's really non-existent. So it's like, I'm starting from square one. You need to intern. I know, it's tough though. Because now it's like you're doing stuff for free. Right. But that stuff will set you up because I'm telling you now, I remember interning at Bosie's and I was working full-time at the mall. And I was full-time in school. I was doing 8 to 9s pretty much every day. Yeah. I was going to my internship in the morning from 8 to 12 and I was going to work 12 to 8. Yeah. Every day. Yeah. I was about to explode, but I didn't. And now look, like, you have an opportunity because it's just the process. Like, I feel like the universe is never just going to hand you something. Yeah. You have to work for it. And if you want to be in those settings, you have to be in those settings and be okay with being the girl who gets coffee and the girl who's filing people's papers and the girl, like, you know, I feel like this generation, it's where people, you know, I want to be a business owner. Everybody wants to be a business owner. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. So what's your plan? Right. Oh, well, I have this whole thing written up and I'm going to do this. You don't know anybody though. Right. You have to be in a business that is flourishing to actually be able to build your own. Yeah. But this new generation, I'm talking about our generation too. Yeah. It's man. Everybody wants to take the elevator, nobody wants to take the steps. Right. Period. No, it's true. Period. It's true. Period. You know what I tell people? I tell people, I'm like, especially students that I work with, I'm like, and why do I say that? And they don't have no clue. And I say, well, what gets stuck? The elevator or the steps? The elevator. Yeah. Okay. It's a shortcut. Yeah. Yeah. You can't skip. You can't go from 1, 2, 3, skip 4, 5, 6, and then go to 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It's just not how it works. You have to go through all the steps. Yeah. And I think me going through all the steps, you gotta go through all the steps. And that's what I'm gonna teach my kids. You're not just getting handed anything. Yeah. I'm not handing you anything. Yeah. You have to work for it. Yeah. I mean everything. Yeah. I was even telling Anthony's mom, I was like, I'm like, you know, when I have kids, I'm going to teach them about money young. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use Monopoly money as like money for them to buy snacks in the house. Yeah. Not saying I'm depriving them of anything. Right. But I'm saying anything extra. If you're doing your chores or you're being respectful or you're sharing or you're being nice or you're willing to help or you're doing good in school, you get paid for those things. Yeah. That's your job at that moment. Yeah. And you spend your money how you please. Yeah. And even too, like having it where like your rent is $5 Monopoly money and you should always have like nobody has been taught that. Yeah. When I feel like now our generation is so bad with money. Facts. Why? Right. Because we've never been taught. Yeah. I agree. Like some people in my undergrad, I mean in my master's degree program, they were saying how they were taught how to write checks in high school. I was like, I've never written a check. I've never been taught how to write a check. Right. I still don't know how to write a check. Right. Right. Like I didn't learn that. I didn't know how to mail things. No way. I had to go to USPS. Wow. And I had to sit there with the lady and have her help me mail the stuff. Yeah. I was like, how do I do this? And now I know how to mail. Right. Now I know where to write what, but I had no clue. Right. She was like, wow. And I was like, yeah. Like,
that's why I'm here.
Where do I get the stamp?
Right. Do I? Yo, I'm dead.
No, I swear. But
and if you don't know something, you have to ask for it. You have to inquire for information. So I'm just gonna.
I walked in very vulnerable, like, I need something. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right,
let's start from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even faxing.
Oh shit, don't, child.
But these are things that like come with the corporate world, come with having your own business. You have to learn how to fax. If you want to have your own business, you have to learn how to fax, you have to learn how to mail, you have to learn how to do all these things. You have to learn how to cut a check if you have your own business.
Right. Damn, so very school.
You see, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but it's like, you know, you have to have the skills to be that. And for you to have those skills, a lot of times you have to watch those skills being done in the moment. Yeah. You can't just, I looked it up online.
Right. That's a lot of the problem too. Like, okay, I'll figure it out online. No. Yeah. Do it in real life.
You need to follow people. But people don't want to do things for free.
Right.
What you get?
I notice people also don't want to let it be known that they're undereducated in something.
Being vulnerable.
Right.
It's tough. But it's needed.
Yeah.
I don't, like, now where I am in life, like, I don't mind going into something and saying, like, I don't really know how to do this.
Yeah. Sorry. Teach me.
Like,
I'm open to learn.
Yeah. I know a lot of other things. There's none of this.
I know a lot of things.
Yeah. Just not this.
I mean, I can learn this one.
Yeah.
You know.
And
I learn everything else.
Yeah, even my supervisor at work, my boss, she's an administrator. You know, I always come to her and I'm like, I'm not sure how to do this. Like, can you just... And she's when I tell you, I can say right now my job is absolutely amazing. Yeah. I'm blessed. Yeah. Because a lot of people can't say that. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Everybody is so helpful. I'm the youngest on the team. And being the youngest on the team, sometimes it can be, like, intimidating because, like, you know, they're wiser because of just life. Yeah. And, like, I'm walking in, like, this 26-year-old, like, hey, I don't really know how to do this, you know? So sometimes you can kind of, like, sometimes you feel like you're annoying them because it's like, you're coming to me with this, like, you know? Like, are you serious right now? But they're all very, like, open and I make sure I never ask things more than twice. Yeah. Like, if I'm asking you something again and after you told me, like, I'm making sure I got it this time. Oh, yeah. Facts. Because that I understand how, like, that can be, like, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So. Wow. Yeah. It's, damn, it's tough.
I bet you learned something from her today. I bet you did. And if you didn't, you're lying.
But listen, that's to say, and if you did, like, I'm glad that I was able to give you whatever it was. I learn every single day. Right. Every single day I am learning something. Yeah. And every single day I learn something from my girlfriends. I learn things from my man, learn things from my parents. Yeah. I learn things from random people. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Like, I went into ShopRite the other day. No, this is just an example. Like, I'm not perfect and I will never sit here and act like I am or like I know everything. I don't. Right. Went to ShopRite the other day. Didn't know how to order cold cuts.
I'm dead. Half
a pound, quarter pound. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I've never ordered it. And the guy was like, and I'm like, can you show me half a pound? He's like, I don't know if we can do this. So the guy behind him like showed me half a pound or whatever. I was like, okay, let me do a pound of turkey, pound of ham, and a half a pound of salami. And then like I came back like a minute later, I'm like, let me do a half pound of provolone. He goes, you're new at ordering cold cuts. I was like, yeah, I've never ordered cold cuts before. Right. He's like, and then he starts running me down. I'm like, he's like, so you can get a half a pound, and then underneath the half pound is this, and you can ask him for thin slice. Right. A learning experience. Right. Every day. Every day. It's something new, and that's fine.
And I love that he knew, like,
you're new here. Oh, he knew.
Let me you're new here.
Yeah, you're new here. Oh, you're new here.
Thin slice or... I love that.
And I was like, yeah, I've never
ordered it before.
Yeah.
Let me know.
And he did.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. No, for real. Don't know what his name was, but shout out to him.
You did your big one.
Yeah.
Because now we know.
Yeah. And that's an amazing thing. And being open to learning and, you know, not feeling intimidated by somebody's knowledge and just taking what you can. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure if anybody else sat in the same seat that I'm sitting in, I would learn something from them. Right. So.
Facts.
It's not even... Facts. Everybody's learning something every single day, and everybody is able to offer knowledge to somebody else. Sure. And it's a beautiful thing, and that's why as humans we're just people. Like, we're literally all here for the first time.
Oh my god, I love this.
We're here.
This is gonna be such a good episode.
Like, literally.
Oh my god.
Like, how are you supposed to, like... I've never done this before. You've never done this before. Life. My parents haven't.
Facts.
I'm not judging anybody.
Right.
You know?
I'm new here too.
But I can be very honest. We all judge.
Yeah.
And I've understood that. And whenever I see something or someone and I judge, I question myself.
Right.
Ashley, why did you do that?
Exactly.
Why'd you do that?
Mm-hmm. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, why is that person making you feel that inside your body? Right. What about them is bringing that out of you?
Like, what was it?
Right. What about you is not all the way together? That you felt that.
That you felt that you had to...
Look at them like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's important.
Right.
But it's tough because we all judge.
It's also holding yourself accountable, too.
Yeah, holding yourself accountable.
You know?
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a peaceful Patty and I'm like this all the time. I'm not, okay?
Totally not that.
I cursed somebody out today in the car because she was driving crazy. Like stopping on your brakes.
Right.
Why? Why are you stopping your brakes?
That's
in nowhere.
Yo, around here?
In Bayshore.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why are you stopping on your brakes?
I have grown a hatred for driving because we all took the same fucking course. We read the same fucking book.
Did we?
We should have.
I don't think so.
We should have.
I don't think we
did. And if you didn't, why are you out here?
I really don't think we did.
What are you doing?
And you know what it is? It's the...
Well, we probably didn't because
we didn't.
So they probably... I don't know.
I think, too, that people are feel so entitled to whatever they're entitled for that, like, even when people are driving, it's like, I'm just going to stop right here.
Yeah. They're going to go around me.
They're gonna stop, and the person behind them's gonna stop,
right.
And the person behind them's gonna stop,
and then when I go, then we can all go. Like, no.
Yeah,
you thought you were the only person that had things to do?
Yeah, and I didn't have my coffee either. It was tough. And Anthony was like, "You're about to get your coffee," and I did, and I felt better, but I was going off in the car,
right?
Because like, what are you doing? But in my head, it's like you can't control her,
yeah,
right? But
she pissed me off, but like.
But that doesn't come in all the time.
Yeah.
Like, all those peaceful things don't come in all the time. Sometimes it's just like you have to let it out.
Sometimes after the fact, it's like, okay, in that moment I should have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not going to sit here and say that, I'm definitely not peaceful all the time. I definitely...
Oh, hell yeah.
I have moments and situations...
I just heard somebody out on Instagram. Y'all saw it. If you did my close friends, girl, you saw it. You saw it, okay? And I was not proud of myself. The next day, I was like, my therapist would have been so
mad
pissed at me if she knew I did that shit. I was so upset with myself. Like, girl, we done been here before. You know better than that. But at that time, girl, my spirit was disturbed. And I had to act on it and speak on it. And I did.
And that's fine.
As I should.
You do.
Will I do it again next time? Hey, I don't know.
Right.
But maybe.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't say I was healed all the way.
I'm on my way to...
right.
And guess what?
Baby steps, babe.
You never heal all the way.
Exactly.
It's never closed.
Yeah. We'll see. Next obstacle.
I know.
It's not my bug out.
You never know.
I'm a retired crash out. I am a retired crash out. So sometimes when shit hits me, I'm like, bitch. The inner crash out in me is like, ooh, handle that. handle that.
Yeah, but it's growth though that you can even acknowledge that.
Oh yeah. She talks to me every day.
Mm-hmm.
She missed me. I don't miss her because she had me in some crazy situations.
Yeah.
But she's a good time.
Yeah,
I bring her out every once in a while.
It's dopamine.
Yeah. Like I don't.
That dopamine fix that people get.
Right.
When you're like.
Yeah. And you feel better the next day.
And you don't though. But you
Sometimes.
don't.
Sometimes.
You do, but then you regret. So you don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you feel great because like, I got that out. Then it's like, oh wow.
I read that bitch to feel.
I really got.
Oh shit.
Right. Now I really read her. Right. Now I really read her to feel.
I did.
Like was it right?
I should have kept it.
Like could have been an educational moment, or did it have to be a full blowout?
I don't know. Me, bro. The next day watching my close friends, I was like, now did I have to do that?
Yeah.
We could have learned from this.
But everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So don't even backpedal.
No regrets.
Yeah. And at this big age, that's what I say. Don't backpedal.
Right.
And if you do have to backpedal, acknowledge why you backpedaled.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not ashamed of saying I was wrong.
There's nothing wrong with saying that you're wrong.
Right.
And if you feel like there is, you gotta grow up.
Right. We gotta grow up anyway, but still.
Do we have to grow up? Do people grow up? I feel like some people that are our age, a little older than you, but that are our age still act like they're in high school.
Oh, for sure. And
so,
even older. People I work with that are older than me. It's like, where are we?
So we don't grow up.
Are
so
we
not everybody.
Are we? What grade?
Yeah.
12th grade? 11th?
No.
14th grade?
9th.
Like, where are we at?
I'm thinking like 8th.
Oh, shit. Fuck. I hated 8th grade.
I didn't hate high school. I enjoyed.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, differently.
I would.
Differently.
I would do it again.
I wouldn't do it the same. I would do it differently.
I don't know how to do that time, so
I did have a good ass time.
Things the same, but I would probably do some things differently. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely things differently.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had a good ass time. I had a ball in high school.
I can say though, the one thing that I took from high school that I'm so grateful for is lacrosse, playing lacrosse, and my 2 girlfriends.
Period.
That's
Period.
it.
Yeah, no. Yeah. That's where
it.
I met most of my homegirls too, yeah.
That's it. Because if it wasn't for that, I met my first homegirl 6th grade. Known her for well over a decade, maybe almost 2. And my second was like 9th, 10th.
Locked in. I love that. I love that.
There's no going back.
I love that.
And it's a beautiful thing because it's sisterhood.
Yeah.
Like, it's genuine.
Yeah.
Like, we really know each other. And I always say to them, and one of them is like, you always say this, I'm like, we're so different, but we complement each other so well because we just accept each other for who we are. And it's such a beautiful thing.
Facts.
Like,
that's the point of having homegirls and having a sisterhood too.
We're like the Powerpuff Girls. Is it 3?
Yes.
Yeah. We're literally, I think we say it too. I think we were like, we should be Powerpuff Girls for not for Christmas, for Halloween. And I'm like, we should, but I don't know if we did or we, whatever. But like, we're literally, we're so different.
Not facts.
So different.
Beautiful queens.
It's amazing. I love it. And that's the only thing I would I could say, like, I'm so grateful for high school. But there was a lot of, like...
high school drama.
And it's still... and it's drama that's, like, you know, you still, like, get whiffs of it. And it's just, like... Ew. You guys still stink.
Yeah. Facts.
It's like, why?
Facts. And even, like...
We're almost 30 if I could go back and think about it. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Like, hello.
Hi.
Like...
knocking at the door.
I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
For real, for me. You have like a few more years underneath. Yeah. But I'm 4 years knocking.
I heard your 30s is a wonderful time.
I heard it too.
So I
heard it too. Because it's like your prime of like you found yourself. You're in a new era. You're independent.
Facts.
You're raising your kids if you have kids.
Right. Traveling, living your life.
You're traveling, living your life. You're in your prime.
You're in your life at that point.
People say 240s is hot too.
Listen, I'm gonna be fine as hell.
Yeah, my parents are in their 50s and they live their life.
Period. My homegirl, actually, this is my first collab with somebody in over a year. So you're my first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like,
what? But yeah, the last person that I had, she was like, her name is Tiana Heath. Like, she's big in the media industry and all that stuff. And she was telling me, like, I think she was 29 when we had recorded it, and she just turned 30. Okay. And she was like, girl, I cannot wait to, like, hit 30 because all my homegirls are there right now. Like, it's such a prime time. Like, you're in your moment, like you're in your life, in your body, everything. I'm just so...
when I turn 30, honestly, when I turn every age, I'm going to have your mom make me a cake.
Please.
Because your mom is incredible.
There'll be cakes in and out of this house.
Incredible.
And then sometimes I go on her Instagram page and I'm like, what if... I didn't see that cake. When did you get it? She's like, oh yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Because I need one of those high 30 cakes. Like.
Yeah. And she was just sitting up there today. I don't know what
the cake that was up there. But oh my gosh.
She's made like a little book. Like a dead ass, like a fucking reading book.
How long do you think it takes her to make cakes?
But her system is like genius, right? So like Monday to like Wednesday is when she does all the baking. So she'll bake the cakes and then put them in saran wrap and freeze them. Okay. And then when it's time to her weekends, like right now is like her time to like design everything. So like from like I want to say like 8 this morning, she's been designing cakes. So it's like
different cakes.
So, like, throughout the week, like, she'll sketch shit up. She'll have ideas that she wants to put on it. She'll order, like, fucking figurines, cars, whatever. Because she gets all different cakes, like, from ages, like, 1 to, like, I don't know, 50, whatever. So, it's so many different areas of, like, designing that she could be doing. It's an amazing system.
It's amazing. I actually went on I think you posted one of her cakes one time. And I went on to her page. I was like, whoa.
And everybody that comes here and they see her baking cakes, they're like, yo. That is fire, and then she's like, no, I don't really like it. I'm like, girl,
she's criticizing herself.
But yeah, like she'd be like, yo, I hate this cake. I'm about to scrap it. I'm like, girl, what? I would give you all my money if I could buy that cake. Like, what are you talking about? But like, you know, it's your craft.
That's her. So yeah, of course.
But yeah, that's her thing. And it's so crazy because when she first started doing that, she had got laid off from her job because she's a case manager, like caseworker. Okay. So she had got laid off, and she just started baking, like just random shit. And she was good at it. Like it tastes good, shit. And I was like, okay. But then over the years, like she went to cake classes, was just flying out, trying different shit, YouTubing, looking online, like just researching her own shit.
Yeah.
And then like within the years, like created her own logo and was like, I think I'm gonna do this. Because she had found another job at that point, but she was like, I think I'm still gonna do this. Yeah, I still like it. It's still is a creative. Brings you joy. And I don't even think she knew how creative she actually was until it came time for her to do that.
Right.
And then she was like, oh shit, I just unlocked a whole different level of myself.
Right.
So now she was like, I think I'm gonna do this for real. So she made herself a little logo, child, and it's been booming ever since. Especially over here, all the white people,
they love it.
Baby, they're
it.
spending that money. And she is so here for it. Like, when we first moved in, she knocked on everybody's door, brought cupcakes and shit.
As she should. Amazing. Because your block is huge.
Yeah. And she's doing her big one.
That's amazing.
Every birthday, I have some extravagant cake. I don't even have to, like, when my birthday comes around, I don't even talk about a cake because I already know she's going to do something crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
She used to make a pamphlet. Mm-hmm. Some people don't have Instagram. We have to, she all her cakes.
On her website, it's just like a whole, it's beautiful.
I know. I've looked. Oh, I never looked on her website, but I looked on her page.
It's very beautiful.
But that's amazing.
But yeah. I thought that's a way to come to the neighborhood too. Like, hi, first black family on the market. Cupcake? Business card? You need any parties?
That's how we gotta do that though.
Period.
But, I mean, not sad, but like, you know, it's like you have to come over exaggerate because it's like,
yeah.
Let's not get into
that. Let's not. We are beautiful like queens on this couch. Period. That's it. We don't got to worry about that. We are not. Child, don't get me started.
No.
Don't get me started.
Let's not get started.
Don't get me started.
No.
Because I have so much I can say, and I don't want to say that.
I know, but
yeah.
That was amazing.
That was great. This was... Are you happy? Did
I'm
it go
so
as
happy.
Happy, like how you wanted it to?
You know what?
Again. Or you had no expectations?
Again. Remember what I said?
Mm-hmm.
I...
Live in the moment. Period.
So, I didn't have any expectations on how it was going to go because however it went was the way it was supposed to go. Yeah.
Fucking period. Did you hear that? This is actually Lee, everybody. Period.
Y'all know me though. If y'all know
right.
Me.
I'm gonna put her
me.
Instagram right here. I don't know, somewhere on the screen. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Ashley. I'm so happy that we finally got to do this.
Yes.
I'm so happy. We talked about so many different things. And this is what I like too, like bringing people that like have shit to talk about because it's like some of that stuff like I would never probably talk about this shit by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. We're
Listen,
Gemini man too.
Whenever you have another idea, I'm more than welcome to come.
Child.
And
you can definitely come back. Don't even worry about that.
Listen.
I'm glad you had fun though.
So much fun.
Some people like at the end of it, they're like, "Oh my god!" Like I don't know why I was nervous.
Oh yeah.
It was just like a conversation.
I was a little nervous just because like it's something new that you've never done. So
I get a little nervous too when I interview with new people.
Yeah.
It's like
you don't know what you're gonna get.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I'm glad you didn't tell me the questions because it was just like
see,
I'm fine. Yeah.
Because
then you think about them. And I don't want to think about them. Yeah.
So it's want to be organic and natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you overthink and then you're thinking about everything else in between.
You'd be a great co-host too.
Really?
For sure. Because I have people that come on and it's just like, I'm prying the questions or the answers out of them. Yeah. And it's like, no. Okay, why?
Right.
I don't know. Okay.
Oh yeah, then they're
cool.
Yeah.
Never mind. Next question.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't.
I'm very talkative.
See?
I'm very talkative, and I feel like talking communication is very
important.
It's very healing in a way. They're very therapeutic.
Facts.
Not even for like you healing somebody else in a way, but just yourself.
For yourself. Yeah.
Just like talking about different things that are just like, wow, I never talked about that.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to podcasting, I like to tell people like just focus on whatever the point is that you want to project is your point because like it's two different people, two different narratives, two different opinions, but like they're both necessary because podcasting is just so broad that anybody could do it, everybody could talk about their own different things. Yeah. So I think it's important to have.
But I would love to come on if you, whenever you need my help, or if you want my help, or if you want
to. You're already coming back. You already said it.
Listen.
I love it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We drank our wine. We had a good time.
We did.
Period. Want to do one more cheers before we...
Cheers.
Period.
You were trying to get me lit to drive home?
Yeah!